Now we start. Are the bid?
When I say it or you say it?
You say it.
Okay. Badoosh badoosh.
Badoosh badoosh. Anyways, welcome to the Jayden podcast. Okay.
Ooh, Jayden podcast.
Today it is currently 9/2/2023, which if you don't know what that means, if you're British or if you're across the sea from me, it is August 2nd of 2023. The best year ever.
It's September.
And today with me I have a bit. Oh wait, oh yeah, it's September. Yeah, the month the world stopped turning.
Yeah, absolutely.
But anyways, didn't last year the Queen die, and on the 11th we all know what happened then. But it's today I have a bit okay who on the first episode of the Jayden podcast tried to get away,
Oh,
but this time I brought him back. Okay,
yeah.
yeah. So if you didn't know, me and a bit go to the same school, which is shocking, because people who are watching here also go to the same school as me usually. So
That's true.
that is very true. True. So this year we don't have any classes together, which is kind of the usual at this point. But did we have any classes together last year?
Last year, no.
No.
We had similar classes, but never the same period.
Oh, okay, cool. Dude, who's your least favorite
This
teacher?
what?
Okay, yeah, 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 you already said it. You just said it. Yeah, that's.
Oh,
Why was she your least favorite?
um, she treated the whole class like children, basically. I remember like
Really?
one
I
time.
think it's the opposite for my class.
No, it was just so bad. It was like, no, stop talking. This is planning time. Stop writing. This is thinking time.
How bad was your class? Because she'd actually I don't know. She'd actually what's the word? Interacted, I guess. She like when they talked to her, she talked back kind of. It was like a mutual thing.
She used me to let her use her phone while I taught the class.
What does that mean?
Well, she didn't. Some days she didn't feel like teaching, so she asked, "Who wants to volunteer? Come on, a bed. Come on."
That's so you'd actually teach the class.
Basically, yeah.
That's awesome. I wish I could do that. What the hell? You did they
I
like
had the
hate you
voice
or
act.
something?
No,
See exactly. That's how
they
you
said I
get
was a better teacher. Actually,
students
yeah,
free clout.
for real.
That's all it was. That's all it was. Free clout. Well, anyways, let's not talk about school because I've already talked about school.
Oh yeah,
In the entirety of this podcast. But well, I mean, not this one, but past ones.
yeah.
But let's talk about our lore. Okay, our lore, which
Lore.
our lore,
Oh, I'm her lore.
which happened second grade
Second grade.
when we lived in the
That's
same neighborhood, which is the neighborhood you still live in. I've lived in like two different neighborhoods since when I
you
think.
gotta
Yeah,
settle at some
too.
point.
I do gotta settle, man. We gotta find a place already, man. But yeah, remember the lore is okay. We met on how do we even become friends? Like I still don't
Um,
remember that. Like
I
what
think I
did
remember because we used to we both walked home to school.
yeah, but like my
The
brother was there, wasn't he? So like how did
I
we
don't.
start talking to each other?
It's
Was
not,
it recess?
I know it wasn't recess, and I think it was like legitimately just like us walking home. I remember. I think I remember something. It was like I just saw you across the street. I said, "Oh, I remember you from school." And like, want to be friends? And, like, that's how simple it is for like second grade.
Dude, if only it was that simple nowadays.
Oh my god.
Man, that's so weird. Like what I wonder what went through your mind. I was like, I should ask this guy to be friends with him. Like, because you had no idea like who I was or what I
Yeah,
could do. And
dude.
man, good times. You're like a we're like you used to sound like a girl. Isn't that crazy? I never thought you sound like a girl. I always thought you sound like a
Yeah,
guy.
as soon as I learned, as soon as I listened to any old audio clip, it's just like,
But
oh,
it's like with your brothers. Like you can't even tell that their voices gotten deeper because you've like live with them your entire life.
Yeah.
Like it's weird. It was weird when I listened to audio recording compared to your voice now. Dude, it was only a year ago. That's the crazy part.
You know how many
And
people listened to my voice and said my voice sounded hot?
yeah, I showed John, right? And he was like, it sounds like a grown woman, like you're trying to talk to a grown woman. Dude, it was when you used to tell me like people say that my voice like sounds like a girl. I used to like literally like call you like think you're weird or something. And, like, this guy really wants to sound like a girl. But I can hear it now.
So true.
That seems like such a non-problem to have. A good problem in my opinion. See, now you can't even sound like a woman if you tried.
Well, maybe I could.
Try it.
Oh,
Try it
hold
live.
on. Oh no, not live. This is gonna sound horrible.
Dude,
Let's say practice.
honestly, but if you practice, I think it'd work. Because if you sound like it at one point, you should be able to try to sound like it like again, like a voice actor. Ooh,
Voice actor would have years of practice to do so.
maybe, but like Finn, okay, his voice was naturally like that. Let's be honest. For like when he was younger
Yeah.
in Steam Universe and stuff like that. You should. All you have to do is go pull out that younger you. You know. For me, I could I just have to like make my voice a bit higher. I'll try it. I'll try it. I remember what I sound like. I was like, "Hey" or something.
Oh God.
I think my voice was just a bit more energetic.
Let me look at. Don't I have like my own audio recordings? Like we were. Although we're all.
You did sound like a dude. That's crazy that you just sound like a woman. I sound like a man my entire life. I didn't look like one. I used to be confused for a woman or a girl when I was younger. Like when I went on a cruise, they used to call me like princess and stuff.
By accident or like.
No, on purpose because they thought I was a girl. I had dreads. Honestly,
Yeah.
I wish they would do that for me now, dude. If I could, I would do anything to go back to being called princess on cruises.
Why?
Cause they treated me so well, man. When you're a little girl on a boat, okay, the people like I don't know, especially on a Disney boat, they definitely will try their best to make you happy.
Wow.
You're like, oh my gosh, she's a little princess. I'm like, wow, thanks. Someone said that to me now, my heart would flutter. But no,
Dude.
if I dress up as a princess on a cruise and go into the kids club now, it's weird.
Exactly. Age standards. It's gone
Exactly,
too far.
ageism. But if a kid walks into an adult room, okay, it's all of a sudden it's the adult's fault, like okay, let's be real here. The kid knows what they're doing. So they should be the one getting kicked out, not the adult.
Kids run the world.
At what age do you think it's the child's fault and not the adults?
Depends on the situation.
Just in generalize.
General, I think as soon as they get absolved,
I
I'd
think
probably say 12 to 13.
I'd say 10. Maybe. I'd say 10. Because when I was 10, I knew what was right and wrong. Okay.
That's true, actually.
Like, what grade? We're in 5th, right?
Was it?
I don't remember, but no, yeah, we're in 5th because in middle school we were like 11, 12, and all that jazz.
Yeah.
So yeah, we knew what was right and wrong by then. So if we did anything wrong, that was us. You know what I mean?
So true.
Like that is not the parents' fault. If my child was double digits, okay. Once they reach double digits, that means they're reaching the preteen age, okay.
I mean, I feel like eventually this is going to evolve into why the age consent should be lowered. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Why are you saying that is not true?
Because you said, oh, 10-year-olds know everything that's wrong.
I didn't say they know everything. I said they know it's wrong and right. Okay, look. Okay, think about it. The difference between consent and knowing what's right and wrong is that knowing about things that are 18 plus is not the same as knowing not to beat someone up. Okay,
That's
if
true.
I were to say that a 10-year-old should be able to do anything they want, that'd be wrong. Because 10-year-olds should not be able to drink alcohol because it'd ruin their brain chemistry. Okay, a lot of 10-year-olds think they know everything. Okay, I will admit that, but I do believe that some of their actions are on them and not on the parent.
Okay.
Like if remember those jerks in elementary school? That was them being jerks. Okay, their parents probably usually didn't even like teach them that stuff. They learned it on the internet.
They learned that out of their own volition. In my
Also, what is your
personal opinion.
opinion? What is your opinion on like people telling people it's the parents' fault and not the YouTuber's fault? Like when the children do something that's a YouTuber kind of encouraged them to do.
I feel like there's some extent to it, because like the parents not gonna be able to know every YouTuber child watches,
Exactly.
and not know everything they're gonna say. Like at some point, a YouTuber might be great, like teaching life lessons, and another they could just be like teaching like, oh, go into your parents' cabinets and steal their alcohol.
You'd imagine having a
Have fun.
job and like your kid like you're working day and night for this kid, this little shit that doesn't even like appreciate it, and then you like find out they did something fucked up, and you're like, oh damn, who encouraged my child? Like then you go on their phone, you see like this little white man with a gaming microphone and a gaming chair, and then everybody's like, it's your fault for not telling your child to watch white man number 57 on YouTube. You know what I mean? I feel, I'd hate the world if that happened to me, bro. Because imagine the amount of YouTubers there are, and like you have to like study up while also like having to work to actually like feed your child like food.
They should make a manual on that. How to tell if a YouTuber is right for your child.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, hey, are you watching Andrew Tate or are you watching Mr. Beast? I'm watching Andrew Tate. And then you start beating them with a stick.
Oh, oh, maybe not.
Honestly,
Set up.
bring back beatings.
Oh my god.
Dude, I'd suck as a parent, bro. Dude, my kid would get unfiltered internet access. I'm gonna be honest. I've seen it. I've experienced like taking care of children. Dude, iPads. I can see why parents have started just giving their children
Yeah.
iPads. Like that is like so much stress off of their hands. Like people say like if you're gonna have kids, like don't. I mean, you might as well be ready to like take care of them 24/7. But it's like you say that, but no parent can like actually genuinely mentally prepare themselves for like the shit like. Oh my gosh, it is actually so tragic. No amount of training and practice can prepare you for an actual child. Because
That's
no
so
matter
true.
no matter how well you raise them, they're gonna end up being a little evil at some point in their life. Like
Yeah.
you can teach a child to be a saint. Like teach them like this is bad, like this is their entire life, and like they'll still find a way to be evil.
Mhm.
It'll
I
eventually
feel
become
like
an evil baby.
because like the way the human mind works is curiosity, and that's how we find out new things. That's how we will evolve, change. A baby is going to be that exact same way, and it doesn't know if something is good or bad until it finds out for itself.
Exactly. You can tell them all you want, but they're gonna like,
Mm.
man, maybe I should still do this because my mom
Yeah,
told me not to. Like
like
children are gonna
could it
be
be
like
that bad? Could it be this good?
exactly like oh maybe she's wrong, because I feel like there comes a point in a child's life where they stop seeing their parents as like deities and more like humans,
I mean, that
'Cause-
is also like a study was found that's built into you that at a certain age you stop listening to your parents as much as to like tell you to start moving away.
yeah, because like when you're younger, you're like your parents like everything because they like you're always with them when you're a baby, or usually you're always with them whenever they're home or they're basically everything. They're kind of like God because you are directly fed by them. You are directly cared for by them. But when you get older, you're like starting to do things on your own. Like you're starting to feed yourself. You're starting to pee on your like pee your
What?
not pee yourself. You're potty trained. When you're potty trained, okay, you're potty trained. You're able to go to the toilet on your own. You're able to like pick up a fork and actually eat. Then as you get older, you start going to school. Your parents aren't there to feed you. You're being fed by some other people. You're making decisions where it's like, even in preschool, like you're making your own decisions. It's like, who am I hanging around with?
Yeah. And which car do you want? Red one or blue one?
Exactly. Like, I feel like independence starts when you leave your kid at a place that's not home, because your kid is like thinking like all this shit, like, man, is this person like cool or no? Like, do I have beef with this person? Because honestly, I started having beef in preschool, bro. I had beef with,
Well,
with
that's
like
kind of true.
like people form, when you form relationships and like you're not at home, your parents aren't like the only things that you know. That's very easy to like start seeing them as like something that's not perfect human beings.
That's so true.
That's why children start being bad. Okay, if people like if you kept your child around you 24/7 and like you watched them like a hawk, okay, they'd have a much lower chance of like doing something bad because you're watching, and like they'll do something bad like at least like a few times because like they know they'll, until they learn that they'll get severe consequences. But that's how abusive parents work, and they teach with fear. No parent can like actually keep their child under lockdown for 24/7. Besides me,
Let's like hire like a babysitter to do so.
but that's not you though. So it's like,
Yeah. And then the babysitter's gonna be treated as a god.
exactly, the baby, like you're gonna lose that god rank.
Yeah.
I had babysitters;
But
they're
technically,
nice.
you're the person hiring God.
Yeah, I guess. So you're like, but your child doesn't know that. They're like, this person just came in here and they're like
They don't
taking care of
understand
me.
social hierarchy of ranks.
Exactly. My mom is gone, but this person comes and feeds me when she's not, or when she's not here. So they have to be greater than mom.
Hmm.
Mom comes home like later. Dude, I if I ever have a kid, they're gonna be like the worst like thing ever, because you're gonna have my genes, you're gonna have my girlfriend's genes, dude. That is like a demon baby. It's gonna start like screaming and shouting at me, dude. My parents told me I was like pretty bad as a baby, and like even now I'm like really curious on stuff. Like I'm pretty sure I'd bite a knife if
My parents told me that I was unlocking child locks as a baby.
that's crazy, dude. That like our kids. If we have smart kids, it's over for us.
That's so true.
Like smart kids, there's nothing like worse and better at the same time than a smart kid. Because when they're younger and they're smart, they're gonna start figuring out stuff like much easier. But when they're older and they start getting good grades and stuff, then it's like, wow, this is all paid off.
Once they come across like critical thinking skills, you suddenly
Yeah,
cannot like lie to
exactly.
them anymore.
That's why you don't give your children puzzles, because like they're gonna figure
So
out.
true.
Okay, if I can do this with this, then they're gonna look at it like a lock and see like a stick
Yeah.
that's perfect for lock picking. Like, then I can probably
Baby
fix this
enlightenment
and
goes
this.
so wild. How
Yeah,
would the baby enlightenment go? You know, think about it.
that'd be crazy.
It's like
There should be
Santa
like
Claus
a,
is real.
yeah, dude. Did you ever believe in Santa?
No, my parents never put me on to that.
Dude, I didn't either. I didn't. I believed in the tooth fairy for a little bit until I realized they were a fraud. Cause I put a tooth, like I figured all this
No,
stuff out like really young. I
no. I
put
used to think the tooth fairy was real for sure until I put my tooth under the pillow, and
nobody came, right?
yeah, no one is
Exactly.
there.
Dude, there was no money. I was like, damn, it's over. It's over.
It
And
showed you over.
but I found out really young because I was a bit of an experimentalist when I was younger. I was like, okay, what if I don't tell my parents this time?
Yeah, that's I didn't feel like telling my parents everything.
Exactly. I was like, okay, let's, because I was scared they'd like take my money. So I was like, okay,
Yeah.
let's not tell them. Santa Claus. I never believed in Santa. I never really believed in anything mystical ever. I was raised religious, but I'm not saying it's mystical, but it's like I guess it is kind of mystical. It's like,
There's a
it's God,
mysticality
but
to it.
I was like, man, dude, the way like kid church works, it's like it's really, I don't know. There's better ways to teach a child that God exists. Like it's so boring. How are you like how are you gonna try and make me sit in a room for 2 hours?
With this generation,
Exactly. Not even like not even with just, like just in general. Like you're making a kid sit in a church for 2 hours and the guy's just speaking big words, you know, like talking about God and like singing. And, like sometimes you get up and dance, okay, and like which is kind of fire because the music. I'm not gonna lie, gospel. There's a lot of like rap and stuff. Like you ever watch Let It Shine?
Mm, no, I don't think so.
Well, basically, it's about like how rap can be Christian same time. It's a Disney movie. It's very good. It's a very good movie. Okay, it's one of my favorite Disney movies. It's like because okay, so this guy, he becomes a rapper. Okay, because he I don't know he found like this underground rapping rink, and his girlfriend is a singer, or the girl he likes is a singer, and so like there's this guy who's a bully. Okay, and then they like
Yeah.
he comes like they have rap battles and stuff. He doesn't really curse, and like he's Christian, and his dad's like, rap is the devil's music, and but the main
Oh,
character's like, rap can be Christian, Dad. I'm telling you. And then at the end, you know, they start rapping Christian. Like there's a lot of Christian rap music. There's like there's like a lot of good Christian music, bro. It's
there is no
crazy,
Muslim rap music.
dude. Imagine like I don't. I guess it's because rap is or Christianity is like a big thing in America.
Mm,
So is Islam, but it's also like from where is it? Is that East?
Middle East.
Yeah, East. It's
Yeah,
Eastern.
in North Africa.
But you know, America like America is based off Christianity. So I feel like eventually Christian rap would become a thing.
If it
Imagine,
was Muslim rap in mosque, dude,
imagine if like a majority of America was Muslim. Imagine how different it'd be.
dude, that's so true.
You think? Didn't you see like dogs like bark away angels?
Yeah, that's like one of the core beliefs of Muslim is that
You think we would have
dogs bark with
dogs
angels.
in
Dude, that's so
America?
true. Cats would be like so much more popular than dogs.
Exactly, dude. I want a cat.
I wish I had a cat.
When I move out, I'm gonna get a cat, bro.
The one time I've ever used Instagram, like I ever thought about using Instagram, I scrolled down, it was just all cat videos, and I'm so happy for that.
Dude, most of my I already showed you my Twitter, but most of it's just Japanese reptile and
Yeah,
amphibian accounts. I don't even know how it got to that. I somehow like reached like the Japanese part of Twitter.
I've never used Instagram once before, except to like look at friends' profiles, and I guess like use it once, and it's all cat videos. So I
You
think
know,
that might
they
be
they
pretty
they,
cute.
they can hear you.
Yeah,
I,
dude,
I
that
don't even
happened to
know if
me
that's
recently.
true.
No, that happened to me recently. I was talking about something, and then all of a sudden, I guess they three ads about it.
Yeah, because they hear you and they're like, oh, we should give this person stuff about this. Let's see. Does Google really listen? Hey, you know what I want? I want a new monitor for my phone or for my computer.
Phone?
Something preferably 144 hertz, 4K HD. Yes, please.
You should get the
Now,
500 hertz.
now let's see. Let's open Google. See what ads are. Should I just I just look up ads? Uh, Google
You
ads.
search up ads on Google.
Ads. Uh, how where would you usually find ads? I don't. I realize I use ad blockers for like everything.
That's so true.
Hmm. Where would I find an
Go
ad?
go to Amazon, I guess.
That. Well, okay, let's see. Well, actually, Amazon goes off like stuff I've already searched. Let's see. Where would I usually find one? Maybe like Instagram. Let's hold on. My friend just posted. Okay. Anyways, wait, hold on. Esports degrees. Never mind. This is a load of turd. Okay.
Whoa.
Man, I need to get on my grind set, bro. I don't know what I'm gonna grind, but I do need to grind.
You're gonna press Smash Bros.
Oh yeah, I do need to grind Smash Bros. Thanks for reminding me. I'm gonna use the leftover stuff from this popcorn I made earlier to put on my salmon.
Oh,
Dude, I saw this video and it was like popcorn fried chicken, dude. It looked kind of good.
Popcorn fry. Oh yeah, my brother used to eat that a lot.
I mean, that's popcorn chicken. I mean, like popcorn, like with
Oh,
fried in popcorn.
oh,
You know, popcorn's used for breading.
oh.
Breed.
Is that in any way she performed good?
I heard. I mean, the guy who made it was like, "Oh, this is really good. This is delicious."
Yeah, my my dad says that about a lot of stuff he makes, and I'm not gonna lie to you,
Is your
it's
dad
not
a bad
amazing.
chef?
No, he's a good chef. He runs a restaurant.
Well, that's not
And some
saying
of
much.
the
Anybody can run a restaurant. Like,
for 20 years.
yeah, if enough people like your food, like it doesn't have to be good. It just has to be like edible.
Mm,
Has a critic been
with
to his
all the fast
place?
food, I don't know.
If I owned a restaurant, I'd be like, damn, you know, I have to make sure my food is like the best in the area. Because I'd be taking ideas from like everybody. I'd be like, okay, what is this person doing? I'm gonna make it better. And I'm not gonna tell them. I'm just gonna like rename it something. Like if someone's name is like turkey fried chicken, I would name it like fried chicken turkey.
Turkey fried chicken. How interesting.
I mean, there's chicken fried steak.
I, what?
Yeah, which is basically just steak but fried.
Right.
I mean, it's a southern dish, so it must be good.
Oh no.
Man, why do so many people
Interesting.
move to the south?
That's so true. Like, all we have is like really hot temperatures and like Publix.
Exactly,
What's your Publix?
exactly. And Walmart and dude, Disney isn't even all that. Let's be honest here.
Yeah, honestly.
Disney is like you go there like twice, and you're like, man, okay, this is it. That's
Yeah, you
enough.
pretty much experience everything by like the second time.
Everything's so expensive. Like
Mm-hmm.
you're better off just going to Universal, maybe. No, not even, dude. Even Universal is too expensive. Everything's expensive. We got fish and chips. Remember how much that fish and chips cost? It was like $20.
Dude. It wasn't bad though. It was pretty good
It
fish and
wasn't
chips.
bad, but it wasn't enough. You know, like $20 for that, really? Because it's because we're at Universal. It's expensive.
Yeah.
Naturally, I guess because they
There's
want to make money, but it's like, come on now. Have you ever played
yeah.
that one
Mhm.
Zoo Tycoon?
Zoo Tycoon? Oh, I haven't played any Zoo Tycoon.
The old one, dude. It's like weirdly like good for a game made in that time.
I mean, Roller Coaster Tycoon was made in like I believe assembly.
What year?
I think I was like, oh, I have to check actually, but you realize assembly is like so hard to code in.
I don't know coding languages. I used to, not
Basically,
anymore.
so like Python and Java have like commands basically with coding, so that you don't have to like write a bunch of code to like dictate that one command. Assembly has none of that, and you have to code in literally every single action by yourself. It was in 1999.
That's awesome, dude. I thought about like imagine coding in like in binary. Wouldn't but you have to like
That
type
would
like
take a
instead of
while.
it really would because you have to type out like 100 110 because just for one letter because each letter is like I think it's like nine
Um,
numbers or something.
yeah. The way binary works is basically each code is uh signifies. So basically, it goes from I believe was it 64 to 32 to 16 to 8 to 4 to 2 to 1, something like that, and it just follows that type of pathing. So 0 means there's no 64, 1 means there's a 32, 1 means a 16, 48. You add that number up, and you put that into a chart, and that chart gives you a letter or a number or a symbol.
It's awesome. What do you mean?
Uh,
A bit?
Yeah.
Simplify.
Okay, hold on.
So when you say you put into a chart, you mean like the individual ones and zeros, or just
No. So you see that number? So this would equal um just an example. Uh, equals 60. So 0 1 1 0 1 1 0 equals 60. And then here, let me go see if I can get an image of this chart for binary code. I think it's called ASC ASCII. Hold on. ACSI chart? Yeah. Hexadecimal chart, yeah.
oh, that's a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot. But basically, I think 60 here would equate to an apostrophe.
That's that's too much work, dude. Imagine, dude. I can't imagine being like, I want to do this for my job for the rest of my life. Because
Nobody
back,
actually uses direct binary coding anymore, except very few things,
like, someone had to
thankfully.
make that, bro. Someone had to invent that,
Yeah.
dude. I'd be miserable if I made anything important to today's society. I'd be miserable. Besides, like peanut butter. Like, if I made like the guy who made peanut butter, like he made it to the history books.
He just loves peanuts. Like, he just loved peanuts and, like, made, like, a historical contribution.
Exactly. Like he changed like homes across the world.
Bro
Like
has changed school lunch permanently.
like dude, just doing anything, man. Just sounds. Oh my gosh, dude. Any like computers or phones or cars or just anything like that, dude. That I'd be so miserable. Like they spent their life just developing like one thing.
Yeah, and it's just like you have to come up with this problem on your own that society has, and you have to make
Exactly.
your own solution to it. Like
And the worst
most
part is
people in society don't realize this problem exists.
it's not even the proper solution. Most like that car now, like that was like the dude. People have made better cars throughout time.
Yeah,
Like imagine like working so hard for something just for something like yeah I could do that but better. Like I'd actually
yeah,
cry, I'd sob, I'd break down because it's like no shot. I spent these 30 years developing a single product, and then some guy from France is like, yeah, this I can make it look better, I can make it work better, I can make it faster,
yeah.
and I can make people want it more. Uh,
That's what the guy who invented like what was it? The guy who invented Benjamin Franklin. I don't know if it was Benjamin Franklin, but like somebody gets like stole credit from like so many inventors and like said he did it.
Probably was
And that's all
Benjamin.
you had.
Wasn't Benjamin Franklin one who got struck by lightning? It was like, oh yeah, I like lightning.
Yeah,
I know what electricity is.
discovered electricity.
That's funny.
He had like a kite on it with a key on it. I don't know how that works. Like, how did
Exactly.
that make him discover
I'm
electricity?
pretty sure that's like a lie because there's no shot a kite would work. Well, I mean, it must have been like a really like light key. But man, dude, I'd be lying on my ass if I went back in time. Like I'd like put myself in history books for doing jack shit. Like I take credit for the light bulb, gravity, electricity,
Yeah.
and I
Thomas
take
Edison stole so many credits, so much credit from other inventors. He supposedly invented the light bulb, but in reality, there's a lot of other people doing that.
I would have taken credit for cars too. Like imagine if everything that's ever existed was invented by like me, dude.
And, and then the thing is, like, there's like no proper news sources back then either. Like, what are they gonna do?
Exactly. Like I'm gonna put my like. Also, I'd rewrite the Bible. That'd be something else I'd do.
You want to rewrite the Bible?
I'd make it biased. I'd be like, yeah, we should really uh, throw our children off of cliffs if we ever get angry at them. Like,
Maybe
if I
murderers
had
aren't
the
that bad.
if I had the power to like go back in time and like change stuff and come back and like just just like undo my doings and stuff. I'd be like, okay, let's not like, you know what I mean? If I could do that, I'd like edit a lot of things. Like, yeah, if throwing off your children actually saves them, and see how humans like evolve.
That's an interesting idea.
That'd kind of be like God though. But it's like, evil Jayden be like,
Imagine, imagine wishing for the superpower to be able to rewrite the Bible at will.
dude, that'd go hard.
For real.
And like, I'd be like at church, and like priest was like, Jayden is king. That's what it says. And I'm like, what's Jayden though? And then like, look up 45 degrees, turn to your left, and you'll see him. And then they just see me standing. That'd be crazy, dude. Imagine if the world saw you as like a deity.
That's so true.
Okay,
Imagine if you were Jesus. Oh wait, yeah.
yeah,
You're
that's
wrong.
enough. That's enough. Okay. Thanks for watching the Jayden podcast.
Yeah,
This is awesome. Bye.
we love Jesus.
Right now, stop recording. I didn't really think about this, but